Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another video from me, Steve, and Mad About Hoovers. Yes, I'm afraid today it's another video about Dysons. So if you're not a Dyson fan, I suggest you switch off. Otherwise, this video is not going to be one of my half-an-hour specials today. What the subject of this one is we're going to be talking about the cordless, the handsticks again. Now, in the light that Dyson's launched this new model this last week, a lot of the comments that have come up on the forums and Dyson's website and well, mainly the Facebook group about in the comments section was the run times of this new machine. Now, I had made a video on it last week, but unfortunately I did receive a fair bit of hassle over that video, and I thought, you know, they were accusing me of being very negative on it, and I thought, well, we better take it off, and I can always make another video at another date on it. But what I wanted to talk about was run times on these cordless machines, in that Dyson always give you the longest run time whenever they advertise a vacuum, and it was the same with the V6 when they said it would run for up to 20 minutes. The V8 here, they said it would run for up to 40 minutes, and with the V10 it's up to 60 minutes. So what they're saying actually is completely true. They will do, but it all depends on how you have the machine configured. Okay, so what I'm going to do is not talk about the V10, I'm going to talk about the V8, because I own the V8, it's right here in front of me. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the subject of deep cleaning. Now, a lot of people are saying that you can't possibly deep clean a house with one of these on the low speed setting. No, you probably can't, and I'd be the first one to agree with that. So I would say that really you need to at least once a week go over your carpets on max. So what you would do is you would go over it on the extended run time from day to day of quick whip rounds, what I call them, and then say once a week or twice a week maybe. You don't need to do the whole house, but you maybe do the busy rooms, such as in my house it would be this room and that one in there, because these are the rooms I use the most, and the cat comes in here as well. So I would tend to try and do these carpets on max if this was my only machine. And then I've got 115 Airwatts, which is more than this amount of suction that the light ball there has. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to put a timer on this machine. I'm going to stick it on max, and I'm going to see how much cleaning I can reasonably expect to get done in max. Now, bear in mind that on these machines they are trigger operated. Okay, so you're only pulling that trigger when you're actually doing the cleaning, and when you're carrying it around in between areas you want to clean, you release the trigger, and that's supposed to conserve battery life. So on this machine, Dyson say that it will run for 7 minutes with the max mode, and then people are saying, well, I can't possibly clean all my house in 7 minutes to have a deep clean. There are ways round that. Okay, what you need to do really is you don't clean the whole house on max. You would do your main rooms, and then maybe once a week you'd go upstairs and just say, oh, I've got 2 or 3 minutes here, I'll just go and clean the bedroom, and you stick it on max, and that's it, put it away. Just when you've got a few minutes spare, just to go around and do, because what people are doing more now, because these are more convenient, they're not saving all the vacuuming up for the weekly clean, as it's so called, when the mains powered vacuum cleaner, you've got to drag the mains powered vacuum cleaner from out of your cupboard. You've got to, like, it's all this hassle, you see, to drag it out and plug it in and everything, and it's inconvenient. But with the cordless, it's easy just to pull it out of its charging stand and have a quick whip round, stick it back in its charging stand, and it's done. You know, that these fit in more with people's busy lifestyles, as we could say. So I'm going to put my stopwatch on it, and every time that I stop with the trigger, I will stop my stopwatch, and we'll see just how long that 7 minutes will last. Because when you're actually doing vacuuming, you don't realise it, but you actually get it done quicker than you might think. So, I'm going to put the stopwatch onto the chronograph, and when I start pulling this trigger, I shall do this room in here first, and then I'll go into there and do that one in the way I would normally do a just vacuuming video. And then I would attempt to go and do the bedroom upstairs, and then I will probably go and do some of the kitchen, and if there's any power left on it, put the fluffy head on and go and do the bathroom. Now, for hard floor, you don't need to use max, unless you had if you had bare floorboards with big cracks in between where the dirt could get down, you might well need it then. But for most people with hardwood floor or lino, you don't really need to use max. The normal power setting will pick up just fine if you use the fluffy head, or even this head that's on it now, which is basically the carpet and hard floor nozzle. So, what I'll do then, I will move the camera and put it on the back of here. We'll do this room first, then into that one, and we'll see how we go. So, I'll just prove to the camera now that the machine is fully charged, because I wouldn't want people to. I don't cheat on the videos. I'll tell you that now. I've got nothing to gain, so I'll pull the trigger there. That's all 3 bars of the battery life on. It was just pulled out of the charger before I did the video. So let's put the camera over here. So I will go through the back room first. Okie dokie, get my timer ready, and we'll start. Right, so that's that room done. That's basically your average size room in a terraced house, and that has taken, looking at the stopwatch, 1 minute 56 seconds to do that. So now I'm going to go and do the front part of the room. So we'll just set the camera up onto this side. You probably won't see me doing the first bit because I'm just doing around the side of the chair here, but I'll be very quickly coming back into camera shot. Okay, let's start again. Okay, so that's this room done. So that's basically the downstairs, living room and front room done. Fully carpeted areas, wall to wall, and that was on the max. So now I stop the stopwatch and we will go upstairs and do the bedroom. Okay. Let's see if I can just angle that down a bit onto the floor. I'll start the stopwatch again and we'll start this room. Okay, that is 5 minutes 22. Let's go back down and we will put the fluffy head on and go into the back. Now I don't use the rear bedroom there, so there's no need to go in that room today. That's three average rooms done now. Obviously, before I can use the fluffy head, I will need to just do the mats in the kitchen here. Again, it's on max. Just start the watch. Okie dokie, there we go, that's that one done. So now what I'm going to do, just to do the bathroom there, and that section out the back, I will put the other floor head on. And I have to carry the camera in the back here because there's nowhere for me to set it down. Okie dokie, now to do this I'm going to leave it on max just to be consistent. So again it's still on max. Okie dokie, right, so that's the bathroom done, and we've done all those rooms on max. So let's see how far now, by taking this off and put the other head on, we can get up doing the stairs as well before it cuts out. So what I'm going to do is just stick on the this attachment, and for doing the stairs. Now obviously there's not going to be a lot of charging it now because I've done several rooms, so we'll just see how far up the stairs we can get as sort of a bonus. And there we go. So that was the amount of cleaning that we could do on a full charge, and the machine was never taken off max. So that has done all that cleaning at 115 Airwatts, which is more than the power that the light ball here has. And I wasn't exactly rushing round like Usain Bolt. I had a comment put on one of my videos asking if you had to sort of be Usain Bolt to be able to get round your rooms in max. But it just goes to show, really, that the V8. I mean, my house isn't exactly a absolutely massive house. It's a terrace, basically. But let's say that on most days of the week, that what you did, you went round and you did a few rooms with the machine on extended runtime, which gives you a much longer runtime of 7 minutes. Okay. And then let's say that one day of the week you decided to stick it on max, like I've just done now, and go around 2 or 3 of the rooms downstairs on max. That gives it a deeper clean and gets out the deeper dirt, because you're giving it 115 Airwatts. So it's up to people whether they want to make what they want to think about that, because I won't be doing any more videos on the V10 unless I actually get one. Now I know it only has a short run time when you stick it on max, but you know, you can get more than you actually think done, even in a short period of time, and you don't have to do your whole entire house in one go. I mean, I've just shown here that it's possible for me to do this room, that room, the stairs, the kitchen, the bathroom and the bedroom, and that was all with this machine on max. So you know, it begs the question really, do you really need to have half an hour on max? Unless you've got a mansion or a really big house. I think the key to it really with these is that you do it little and often. Rather than saving everything up to one particular day of the week, is that whenever you've got a couple of minutes to spare, pull it out of the cradle and give it a quick going round. You could do it every single time in max if you needed to. But there you go. It's not picked a hell of a lot up because I only did the vacuuming a few days ago, well yesterday in fact. So really what we've got in there is, what can the camera see? Let's just put the light on. It's picked up the average bit of, actually yeah, you can see the fine dust in there that it's pulled out. This was empty to start with. So yeah, it's done pretty well with that. Quite impressed. So, you know, if we just overlook the video that I did the other day on the V10 as being a little bit, I don't know, premature. What I said in there was correct about the run times for the machine, but when you really get down to it, you can get more done than you think in the time that it gives you. And in the V8, it's around about 7 minutes that you get. Okay? So, after that little one there, I'll see you. It's actually turned out to be a longer video than I thought. But we'll see you again on the next one.